Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to go over some very important general need to knows, frequently asked questions, and tips you're going to want to know if you're going to base canyon at the Gorge, if this is the first time going to the Gorge, or your first time camping at a music festival. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Cotton Candy. I am a music festival vlogger, so I travel going to different music festivals all over the world when permitted, but mostly just all over the country this year to make super cool vlogs, reviews, and helpful tip videos about all of them. I do have kind of a crazy schedule this year. I'm a bit of a rave addict. I'll drop my full festival schedule right here. Of course, some of them have already passed, and my next festival is Base Canyon. I am so excited because this is going to be my first time attending. I have gone to festivals at the Gorge before, but yeah, this is going to be my first ever Base Canyon, and it falls on my birthday, so I am turning 27. Oh my god, I'm way too close to 30, guys. I'm kind of freaking out, but at least I'm gonna have an awesome birthday party surrounded with so many friends. And also, like, the 22nd is the last day of the festival, and that is when Excision is doing his back-to-back set with Millennium. It's gonna be the closing set, and so, like, I cannot imagine a better birthday. Like, I'm so hyped, you guys. I will be doing a birthday meetup that day on my birthday, so stay tuned for information on that. I might do a video once they release the map and the set times. If I don't do a whole video, I would definitely follow me on Instagram because I will post details about my meetup on there. Just a few more quick announcements. I am doing a Lost Lands Music Festival ticket giveaway on my Instagram as well. I am giving away a free pair of personalized cotton candy high fidelity music festival earplugs, which you absolutely have to have if you're going to music festivals so you don't go deaf. And yeah, these have my logo on them. I also will be giving away a bunch of other free tickets, so follow me on Instagram, stay tuned. But yeah, let's jump right into all the Base Canyon stuff we have to talk about. We'll start with the general information that everybody should know by now. It is taking place August 20th through the 22nd at the Gorge Amphitheater in Washington. So it is a 3-day music festival, but if you're doing camping like I am, it's actually more like a 4-day festival because you could arrive in the afternoon on Thursday to set up, and then they have like a camping pre-party and stuff on Thursday. So if you do camping, it's honestly like a 4-day festival. I'm gonna be dead. I don't even know, like, I'm so worried about the fact that the Millennium back-to-back Excision set is the closing set on Sunday, because after all of this partying all weekend, I might be dead. I might actually die, but at least I would die happy. The times that the actual festival are gonna take place, like the times that the doors open, have not officially been released yet, nor have they released the set times yet, so that is still to be determined. But as far as camping goes, if you're camping, you can arrive as early as 1 p.m. on Thursday, get situated. That's a decent amount of time before the sun sets. Probably sets at like 9 or so, right? Maybe 8, not sure. I should have checked that before doing this video. Anyways, that's plenty of time if you get there early to get set up, and just keep in mind that you do have to leave the campsite by Monday at noon, the following day after the last day of the festival. So I know you're gonna be dead, but like mentally prepare for the fact that you have to pack up all your shit and leave by noon. Just a few details about the venue for those of you who haven't been before. The Gorge Amphitheater is like one of my favorite venues of all time. It is so majestic and beautiful. You guys are in for such a treat. But brief overview, the Gorge is amazing. The only thing is that it's like 3 hours from Seattle, Washington, and 3 hours from Spokane, so it's really out in the middle of nowhere, which is really cool that it's so far out in nature. It's such beautiful scenery, and yes, it is a far drive, but it's usually a very beautiful drive. I enjoy it, but for this reason, camping at the festival is the best option. So if you haven't purchased a camping pass yet, I would highly recommend doing so. The nearest hotels are 1 to 2 hours away, and those are probably already booked up. Fair warning, my recommendation is to camp. That being said, the nearest grocery stores are very far away, so like I would recommend wherever you're driving from, or if you're flying into Seattle, I would do all of my grocery shopping there in Seattle or Spokane, wherever you're coming from, before you make that long ass drive to the Gorge. So even if you are camping, there is no re-entry from the campsite into the amphitheater. Like, you can't go back and forth unless you have one of the VIP options, like VIP, Ultimate VIP, Cliff House VIP. GA just doesn't have the ability to go in and out, but if you have VIP, Other important things to note, of course, are their COVID guidelines. They're not requesting a proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test. They are really relying on an honor system. Like on their website, it's called an attendance promise, and they state that they have taken many precautions to ensure the safety of all attendees, staff, and performers, but we ask that all attendees support these efforts. So if you do not feel well, if you feel sick or are considered high risk, please stay home. It is an honor system, so I hope if you are sick or even more at risk of getting sick, like there's gonna be a lot of people at this event. Like even aside from getting COVID, music festivals are like a breeding ground for any kind of sickness, so if you go to this event, you're very at high risk of getting like the rave flu, which is just like a general sickness, right? Fair warning, but if you're vaccinated, like I don't think you should be worried about attending. I'm vaccinated and I've gone to a lot of festivals this year, as I've shown you. I've been around a lot of people and I haven't gotten COVID sick, so yeah, totally feel fine going to Base Canyon. Another really important thing to note that I mentioned a little earlier is that there is a camping pre-party on Thursday, right? And the cost is actually completely separate from the festival ticket or the camping pass. So just because you bought a camping pass, just because you have a festival ticket, does not mean you can attend the camping pre-party. You actually have to pay for that separately, and the cost is $65 as of right now. However, you don't need to be camping to attend the pre-party. Like if you are staying at a hotel, you can still buy a ticket to the camping pre-party and go to it. I personally don't think I will be attending the pre-party. I'm sure you can buy tickets when you're there, so maybe I'll decide when I get there. But like, I'm just getting old, guys. I'm gonna need to rest just a little bit before 3 days of going hard at Base Canyon. I'm not ready, and I'm not as like fit and flexible as I used to be. Me and my friend were genuinely looking up neck braces on Amazon. So yeah, we're definitely gonna take it easy on Thursday, not going to the pre-party, but I'm sure it'll be super awesome. Apparently there's going to be a bunch of back-to-back sets, and back-to-back sets are always fun, seeing like the different DJs who are friends throw down with each other. I'm sure it'll be super fun. Let me know how it goes. An FAQ, frequently asked question that really stuck out to me that I think was important to mention is, will there be charging? So are there going to be places to charge your phone? And the answer is no, not necessarily. I have been to other music festivals, especially camping festivals, where there are like little hubs where you can charge your phone, sit there and plug in your phone and charge it. However, Base Canyon doesn't hint that they will be doing that. However, they do say that they have mobile charging lockers, so you could rent a locker in the amphitheater, not in the campsite, but in the actual festival area. You could rent a locker and it comes with a charging pack for your phone. So something like this. This is a rechargeable battery, and so the way they're gonna do it, if you rent a locker, is that they'll give you a full one. You have it throughout the day, you could charge your phone, and then when it's empty, you go back to that site and exchange it for another full one, and that's what you do consistently throughout the weekend if you need to. But like honestly, if you're car camping or RV camping, you should just be able to keep your phone and stuff charged by letting it charge that way. But if you want to be able to charge it at the festival, they are selling those lockers that come with one of these. Personally, I always bring these, especially because I'm a vlogger. Like I run out of battery so fast, like constantly shooting video. So if you're interested in these battery packs, they're so helpful. I do have an Amazon list. I'm kind of surprised I haven't mentioned this yet, but I have like these personal Amazon lists that I made of all the stuff that you need for going to a music festival, essential items, and then also for camping music festivals. So I would definitely check out that list if you haven't already, link in the description. And of course, you should really know what the weather is like at the Gorge before you attend, so you know what to pack. The thing about the Gorge is that the weather can be very bipolar. During the daytime, it can be super beautiful, sunny, and warm, and on good days, you're gonna get temperatures around 80 degrees. However, there are days where the highs are 100, which is very, very hot, especially for an outdoor music festival during the daytime. So as for the daytime, I would be prepared for the temperature to be anywhere from 80 to 100. We will know the projected forecast closer to the event, so we'll just keep an eye on that. Manifesting beautiful 80 degrees for that weekend. But I did mention that the weather is bipolar, so keep in mind that the weather at night, the Gorge is actually very, very cold. It could get as low as 50 degrees, which is a huge drop depending on what the weather is going to be like in the daytime. If it's going to be 100 and then drop to 50, like that's a huge bipolar drop. This is my one-eyed cat, and he's an attention whore. Oh, cutie, and him only have one eye. So at night, the Gorge could get as cold as 50 degrees, which is very, very cold, and that's a very high drop from 100 degrees to 50. Of course, we don't know exactly what the temperature is going to be like, and more often than not, it rains, and when it rains, it pours. Ow, cat! Oh, Jesus Christ. So then if it's 50 degrees and it rains and it's cold and wet, it just gets really miserable. So fair warning, yes, it might be super nice in the daytime, but you could be freezing and soaking wet at any point if Washington decides to rain, which it does often. Okay, because the weather is so bipolar, I did want to make some notes of some clothing items you really should bring if you're attending Base Canyon or basically any festival at the Gorge, any event at the Gorge, because they don't always just have festivals. They do have like single day concerts, but most of them always come with camping. So like wearable items that you should definitely bring are of course a jacket, some warm clothes. This is my favorite jacket of all time. It is a very thin jacket, but it's like 800 fill, which means it's very warm. I take this to every event with me because like with every event I am packing carry-on only and flying into Washington for Base Canyon, and so this is like the warmest jacket you'll ever have, and it's really easy to fold up. I'm doing a really shitty job at doing this right now, but anyways, it folds up and it takes up. Mine broke. I need a new one. Feathers are coming out. Because you really never know when the Gorge is going to start raining. And so if you have like a camelback or any type of backpack, this should fit in your backpack. So this is just a tiny like little 12 by 12 backpack. And you can see that it like fits at the bottom there. Here's another like smaller 12 by 12 clear backpack. And it's like a high grade jacket that you should have. Like it's gonna do so much more for you than just like taking a hoodie or a sweater. But also depending on what your rave outfits are like if you have very little clothing on, I would highly recommend just bringing a pair of pants as well, like some sweats or pajama pants, just in case it gets really cold, and you should be able to like roll it up and really stuff it in one of your bags. Another good, really essential item to have with you as like a backup for if it gets cold, especially if your outfit is like a lot less clothing, are these things called space blankets. I don't know if that's actually what they're called. I ran out, so I just had to order some on Amazon, but they're like these little silver blankets that use your body heat to keep you warm, and I've used them in the past, and they're so nice to have with you. They only take up like that much room, so they could totally fit in your backpack. Just in case, on the note of small essential items, I would also bring like a plastic poncho. Those also come in the sizes of like this, like individual packs. Ponchos come in clutch. I also had to order some more, and I did order the clear ones because I want everyone to see the fit. Don't know what I'm wearing yet, but whatever I wear, I'm gonna want people to still see them. If you do get a poncho, you're gonna want the ones with the string so you can tighten it right here and it won't fly off your face with like the wind and the rain blowing like in your face. Another thing that's nice to have for when it's cold is a pashmina. Yep, so pretty. It's nice to have for both the heat and the cold. So when it's hot, I don't want to mess up my hair. Super good at protecting you from the sun. When it's cold, could turn into a little blanket, keeps you warm. Pashminas are super multifunctional. You probably see a lot of people have them at raves, so if you don't have one yet, honestly, it's a good investment. Hey guys, I'm doing this quick insert because shortly after I shot this video, I received my brand new pashmina in the mail, literally right after, and oh my gosh, it is so nice. Look at it, you guys. It arrived just in time for Base Canyon. Oh my gosh, it is literally the nicest material. So I got this from Sunny K Designs on Instagram. I just thought this was so super duper cute. Oh, it's double-sided. What? Oh, this one's so cute. Dude, I'm so excited. This is perfect for Base Canyon because literally, like I said, it's gonna get cold at night. This is the perfect pashmina for me. So if you need a pashmina, definitely check out her stuff. It's super awesome. I will link to it in the description of this video. Hats are a really good item you might want to invest in for how hot it might be. You don't want to get like heat stroke or sun sickness. I've become a huge fan of bucket hats lately. They protect you and they protect your eyes. And I think they're more cute for me personally, like my personal style. They just fit me better. As opposed to like wearing a dad hat or a snapback, but really any hat would be a good item to bring if you're going to Base Canyon because it could be very hot potentially. As we mentioned, it could get as hot as 100 degrees. This is a visor I wore to Forbidden Kingdom in Florida a couple months ago, and it actually came in clutch because it rained really hard. Like, no, you're not understanding. It didn't just rain, it freaking monsooned. And this protected my face and my eyes from the rain the whole time. The only thing is that like my head got really wet, like my actual hair part. Yeah, so hats are a good investment, not to just have to protect you from the sun, but also to keep water out of your face and stuff, which like I said, it could rain day or night when you're at the Gorge. Keep that in mind. Fans are a really good investment. I'm a huge fan of fans. I got this one on Amazon and it's black light. It's super cool, but it's so big. Oh, and it's so nice. It's like really great quality wood. Like there's no way this is gonna break. It's such a good high quality investment. Like I said, I do have that Amazon list with like essential items for going to music festivals and camping festivals, and those links are in the description. So like everything I mentioned in this video, all the little items I mentioned in any of my tip videos are going to be in those Amazon lists. Don't forget to bring sunglasses for when it's super hot and you can't see. That's my ring light in the reflection. I also really like these. These come in clutch when it's hot. They're called Dapper towels. At least this brand is. I do think that there's one in my Amazon list, so everything you need is gonna be right there in the list. It looks kind of weird right now, but what you do is you wet it and it becomes a cooling towel. So it doesn't even matter if the water is warm. It's like really ice cold. You could put it on your neck, you could put it on your forehead to kind of keep you cool and cool you down. Cat. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I love these. These are a super good investment for hot daytime music festivals. One more really important thing you need to remember to bring because of the really wet weather at the Gorge are extra socks. Like, trust me on this one, if you're going to any festival where rain is a possibility, like festivals on the East Coast that rain a lot, like Forbidden Kingdom, or like the West Coast area like Washington and Oregon where it rains a lot, you're gonna thank me. Bring like 10 pairs of extra socks. There's nothing more uncomfortable than walking in like wet shoes. I do have other helpful videos where I go into more details about other essential items you should bring if you're going to a music festival or if you're camping at a festival, but for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna go over my main list of essential items that you can bring. I'm just gonna read through them. I'm not gonna go over everything individually. Like I said, I have separate videos, and then I do have all this stuff in my Amazon list. So festival items I have to bring are: bring some sort of bag with you into the festival. I actually will talk about this one a little bit because there's so many different bag options. So you could have a backpack. Most of the time they have to be no bigger than 12 by 12. If you like going the route of a backpack, which I do, a clear one is a good investment. And for Base Canyon, you actually cannot bring one of these. It has to be like this. It has to be clear. You cannot bring fanny packs, backpacks. You can't bring anything if it's not clear, or a hydration pack. You can bring regular hydration packs. It says you can bring like a clutch, however, and who the heck is gonna bring a clutch to Base Canyon? Like, you're gonna lose it. I don't know, whatever. These are the rules. I didn't make them. You can bring refillable water bottles if you don't have a hydration pack, or you can buy water bottles there and refill it at their hydration stations. Also, can't forget hand sanitizer, prescription medication. Obviously, don't forget your wallet, don't forget your tickets. Invest in a drop-proof phone case because like we are going to be going so hard at Base Canyon. Your phone could go flying in the crowd at any time, so just be prepared. Get a good phone case to protect your phone. I mentioned earlier, get like a portable charger, and then of course bring a cord for your charger. Don't forget chapstick if you need it. I don't know, for a 3-day festival, my lips get so chapped so fast, especially when it's somewhere that's really dry. Don't forget gum. Again, like I feel like your mouth just gets dry when you're dancing like at a festival nonstop. And I invested in this value pack because I have so many festivals coming up, so I am totally prepared for all the festivals to come. Eye drops if you need it, which I do because I wear contacts sometimes. Some form of electrolytes, liquid IV. You could just put in like a water bottle and it keeps you hydrated. Staying hydrated is so important. And just the electrolytes are going to be so important with how hot it's going to be and how much dancing you're going to be doing. Hand wipes come in handy. Like, yes, you can have hand sanitizer on you, but I like to have these at the festival to like just feel a little bit more clean because you get very dirty when you're at the festival. And then if your like hands are all black and gross, but then you want to order food and you want to eat food, and a lot of the time like festival food is finger food, like I just feel so much better when I thoroughly clean my hands with one of these. Tissues are so important because more often than not, the bathrooms at music festivals run out of toilet paper, and so it's always good to be prepared. Bring good comfortable shoes like tennis shoes, and if you're wearing very uncomfortable shoes with your outfit like platforms or anything, I highly suggest you invest in like the Dr. Scholl's insoles. They will really help you out with some of that pain that comes with being cute at festivals. I don't wear platforms. I tried once and like no, it just hurt. But the gel insoles did make it a little better, and even when I wear good shoes like tennis shoes, I actually still also wear the insoles because honestly, when you wear them, you can go to a festival for 3 days and by the end of it, like your feet won't even hurt. I'm not even kidding. Like, I am a believer. Ever since I discovered them, like they are just miraculous. Your feet will not hurt by the end of the festival. Don't forget your high fidelity earplugs from Eargasm because of course Base Canyon is gonna have a lot of bass, and the reason why you need high fidelity earplugs is that it actually makes the music sound better. You don't want to be wearing those foam earplugs to protect your ears. These kind of earplugs will allow you to protect your ears while also enjoying the music, so I'm a huge fan of these, and I honestly would highly recommend you getting more than one pair for yourself. I tested them when I went to an Excision show, like I headbanged, I went hard and everything, and the earplugs never ever fell out. However, I went to another Excision show the following week in downtown Las Vegas, and I was opening this to take my earplugs out. A super drunk person came running towards me. Like, this dude ran at me and smashed into me and knocked me over onto the ground. Out of nowhere, completely unexpected, and just like that, my earplugs were gone and I was like super screwed for the rest of the show. So yeah, honestly, it's a great investment to have more than one pair of earplugs all the time. One really notable thing that I want to mention is that you can actually bring in food and snacks into the music festival, into the amphitheater. You're allowed to bring one Ziploc bag, no larger than 1 gallon, and all the snacks must fit inside and be factory sealed. I think that's honestly super duper cool of them. I don't think I've ever actually been to a music festival that allowed you to bring in snacks. That's gonna come in clutch for anyone trying to save money, because everyone knows that food sold inside the festival is always really expensive and it's not practical, and honestly people will just starve because it's so expensive. This is perfect, being able to bring snacks into the amphitheater. Honestly, such an amazing thing. Of course, if you're camping and you do have VIP, you can go back and forth from the festival to the campsite and then go back to your campsite and eat that way. But if you only have a GA ticket and don't have that re-entry privilege, I highly recommend bringing some food. Doesn't have to be a gallon, but definitely bring some good snacks. So I do have a couple separate tip videos about camping at music festivals, including checklists. I don't want to go over them in this video because I don't want this video to get super long. However, I do want to mention that Base Canyon actually has this really great checklist on their site that you can download, and having camped at so many music festivals, like, I can say this is pretty spot on. It's a really good list. Definitely go through this. You're probably gonna need most of it. Like, my recommendation would be to invest in most of this stuff. They haven't released the actual detailed map about the festival yet, but they have released this camping festival map, so you have a general idea of where you're going to be located if you're camping. I have Premier Camping. If you weren't planning on camping, after you watch this video, like I said, I would highly recommend that you do, because the hotels are so far. It's such a pain in the ass to go to the festival, drive back after, not have very much time to recover, and then come back. It's just a mess. I highly recommend you camp. But just so you can have an idea about the layout of the music festival part of the amphitheater, here's the map from 2019, the last Base Canyon that was held, so you can see where everything is. There are going to be 2 stages this year. The main stage, which is going to be at the bottom of the grassy amphitheater with a backdrop of the beautiful, majestic Gorge, the one I've been hyping you up about. It's so pretty. And then they will have a second stage, which will feature creative new sounds and legends from drum and bass, melodic, and freeform bass music. I'm really excited for the second stage. I have no idea who's going to play on what stage yet. They could split it up, as in these bigger names on the flyer, they're all going to be on the main stage, and then the second half of the flyer with the smaller name, those could be the people that play on the smaller stage. I have no idea. We'll just have to wait till set times come out. But I'm a huge fan of like melodic bass music, experimental bass music, huge fan of drum and bass. I saw Downlink's drum and bass set at Forbidden Kingdom recently, and wow, he throws it down. I am so excited to see him throw a DMB set again. I'm also really excited to see Aus, because I've never seen him before and he's one of my favorite producers. Never seen Nurko before, so excited to see him. And of course, I'm so excited for that Excision back-to-back Millennium closing set, which lands on my birthday. Yeah, it's gonna be a good weekend, guys. I'm so ready. Well, I'm not, but I am. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. I feel like there were some things that the average person probably wouldn't know that are very important for you to know going into this event if you haven't been before, if you haven't been to the Gorge, or if you haven't camped at a festival yet. Like I said, my Amazon checklist of essential items you should bring are in the description of this video. I will link to them. Also, stay tuned, because I will be posting about my birthday meetup details either here on YouTube or most definitely on my Instagram, so just keep an eye out for that. I would love to meet you guys, and of course I would love to have like a mini birthday party for my birthday. Yeah, I'm really excited. If you found this video helpful, please give the video a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my awesome videos I have planned for Base Canyon or any of the other million festivals I'm going to this year. Again, I will drop my full festival schedule right here. Definitely let me know in the comment section if you're going to any of the ones I'm going to, and also let me know if you have any more questions about Base Canyon or the Gorge or camping at music festivals, and I will do my best to help you guys out. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you all at Base Canyon. Peace out, Girl Scouts.